Hey there, it's Chris, and this is for you if you're a leader who's got a staff that's not just performing like you like they would, or you've got a coworker you're really struggling with, or someone in your life, a loved one, son, daughter, spouse, friend, sister, brother, parent, they're just not getting along with. I'm going to walk you through how this one little simple thing that you understand could save you 10 grand plus. And the reason I say 10 grand plus from the work environment is imagine if your team were 10% more effective in what they do. They got 10% more done. They were 10% happier doing it. They solved more problems, right? Any small estimation that would easily be worth 10 grand. So that's why I think this is easily worth 10 grand. Any relationships and everything else, it's a little harder to make that dollar adjustment. But from a business perspective, say you've got a team of 5 or maybe 20, and they were able to do 10% more and they're happier about it and they're doing more, that's easily going to add to your top line and bottom line, right? So let's walk through this really simple, just really quick. Now, we are all ancient. We have an ancient program at the base of our brain, at the bottom of our brain stem, and at our spine. Really quickly here. Everything you sense and feel, right? All of your senses, all your sensations, touch, smell, feel, all of those go through the base of your spine first. Right? There's no bypass. There's no secret shortcut. You can't pay to bypass and move faster. It's going there, right? You're all general admission coming into there. There is a filter at that part of your brain that decides automatically, at the speed of light nearly, if it is a fight, flight, or freeze event. Now, it doesn't matter that you and I don't think there's a bear in the room. If that person experiences that stressor or that just experience as one of the bear in the room, they go to fight, flight, freeze. It's not fight, flight, freeze and get over it. It's not fight, fight, freeze and, oh, just be nice. Those are the options they have. So if they're upset or freaked out or running and it doesn't seem natural, slow your roll. Okay, they are in a fight, flight, freeze event. There is a bear in the room as far as they're concerned. And it doesn't matter if you don't agree with them or don't think that's true for you. Doesn't really flippin' matter. Get over yourself for a moment. In that person's brain, cortisol and adrenaline are pumping like crazy. Their brain is convinced that this thing is going on. Okay? So instead of getting all judgy about it and all that other crap, imagine sometime you were really scared about something. If someone told you just to get over it, you'd probably flip them off or something equivalent, right? So just realize when someone's in that state, they don't have full control and full capacity to get over things. The way you can help them out is in the moment, and ideally later, is check in with them and be just a little bit empathetic. You don't even have to agree with them, okay? But you can be empathetic. You're not feeling sorry for them. Just ask what's going on. Really hear it out. Validate that it makes sense for them, not for you, but for them, they were scared crazy or upset crazy or whatever that was, right? Just acknowledge that that was the case. Just that simple little thing, little microdoses of that can be a massive $10,000 saver in your business. Okay? Now, over time, you are going to build up the problem solving skills for them. Over time, you will build up that so it doesn't feel like there's literally a bear in the room to them. But take a moment and realize if you've got someone at work that's getting more upset at things or maybe being disruptive or anything of the sort, realize that that person really doesn't want to be that way. Just like when you're scared or freaked out, you don't want to feel like that, right? When you've had those kind of things in your life, that's not something you want to feel. And if someone coming to you later in those states like, hey, dude, what's going on? Are you okay? That is a totally different response than reprimanding them, than getting upset at them, than doing punishments for them, than putting them on a performance improvement plan, right? If you assume for just a second that person wants to be successful and you want to invest just the tiniest ounce of humanity and reach out to them and connect with them, I promise you'll have phenomenally better work results. They will not have that bear in the room any longer, and you're just going to enjoy life that much better. So tiny little tweak. I can tell you that when I first heard this years ago, I was incredibly skeptical and thought the person that told me that's full of it. So if you think that about me, totally understand, because that's how I felt at first too. But I can tell you when I apply that in my personal life and later in my work life, the results were phenomenal. So recommend you try it out. You got nothing to lose. It won't make anything worse for sure. And it for certainly will make things better if you just try 5, 10, 20 little microdoses of empathy and validation with folks that are struggling that you know. All right. Try it out. Enjoy. Leave comments below. Please subscribe. I would love to do more content like this. And the subscriptions was what helped the algorithm tell people, hey, this is useful content. Awesome. Thanks so much. Take care.